it's Holly, the Twister sister, and it's Tuesday, so that means it's time for another Tutorial Tuesday, the very first tutorial of December 2019. You guys know we are going to be all things holidays for the rest of the month. So in this week's video, we are going to learn how to make the cutest little reindeer. Stay tuned. Alright, reindeer have to be one of my favorite things to make during this time of year, and actually I put them on my menus just about all year long because I love making them, and I always get requests for deer even when it's like the middle of summer. Like, there are kids that just love deer. I'm one of them. So this is one that I love to have on my menu at all times, but this is sort of a new design that I'm playing around with that I am in love with. I think it's super cute. So we're gonna need two 160s to make this guy, and also a 260. So I'm using mocha brown and blush colored balloons here. You can play around with different colors. And then you're gonna need a red scrap or something else, which I'll show you at the end for his nose. Or you can do a black nose too if you're doing a reindeer that's not Rudolph. So we're gonna start on the 160 mocha. I'm starting with the ears on this one. It's a little bit different. And we're just gonna start off with a small loop. So fold your balloon over and grab the knot and twist that knot into your balloon to make a loop. Pull that nozzle through the middle of the loop to lock it in there so it's not gonna come undone. And now we're gonna do a small pinch twist right after that. So small bubble, fold your balloon out, grab that bubble in your fingers, twist it around itself, and you've got your little pinch twist. We're gonna come over about a spacer bubble. This is gonna be just big enough for a 260 to come over the top of it and hide it. So it doesn't need to be too long here, maybe an inch or so. And then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So a nice little loop to match this loop, and then a pinch twist and get your hair out of there. So a little pinch twist there after the loop, and voila. Okay, now we can get rid of the rest of this guy to get it out of the way, and I'm just gonna wrap this remaining tail around my bubbles a couple of times, sort of in a figure 8 pattern to lock it in place. Alright, you're going to take your blush colored 160 and we're going to make the antlers. There's a whole lot of different ways I've seen people like to do their antlers, so however you like to do yours, do that. This is what I'll be doing. I'm going to do about a 1-inch bubble and a little loop. And then you don't have to put a pinch twist here, but if you're going to be giving this to a child who's probably going to be whacking it around and playing with it, then it might be a good idea to put a pinch twist here so the antlers don't come untwisted. So it would just be like a small little pinch twist here to kind of keep that loop where it's at. Okay, and then you come down about another inch. I like to keep the antlers on this design short and cute. So we're gonna twist this right into one of the pinch twists around our ears. So you're gonna have something like this. And then if you really wanna have good control over the positioning of the antlers and where they're kind of sticking up at the end, go ahead and put another little pinch twist here after you attach the antlers. Okay, and that is gonna give you full control once we get this all put together over how those antlers sit, if they're more out to the side, if they're more straight up and down, kind of cocked a little. So I like to have control. We're gonna come across on our spacer bubble. I'm gonna try to squeeze most of the air out of that blush balloon as I can as I'm pulling it over that spacer bubble and wrapping it into our other ear. Okay, that way you don't have, you know, two bubbles here in the middle to try to cover up. Now we're gonna do another pinch twist in our blush, so just a small round bubble. Make that a pinch twist, and the rest of your blush balloon is gonna be going up, ready to make a matching antler on the other side. So we're gonna match this bubble, and then we're gonna do our loop, little pinch twist, and finish off the rest of your balloon. Just cut it off so it's about the same as the other side. So we'll tie that off, and we've got something. Looks nothing like a reindeer at this point, but all we have to do is add one more balloon and it will all come together magically. You guys know I love doing designs that don't really come together until the end, and you can do like this big reveal all of a sudden. I love it. Okay, so we're gonna grab our 260 brown, and we're gonna start off with a loop. So just fold your balloon over, grab that knot, and twist it into the balloon. Thread that through the loop to lock it in place. Next, I like to do 2 pinch twists here. Again, this is optional, but it does help hold that head steady instead of it wanting to turn a little bit. So, you know, it depends if you're making this for a centerpiece that no one's gonna really touch, or if you're giving it to a little child, go ahead and put 2 pinch twists here. So squeeze your balloon out so it's nice and soft. Small round bubble, twist that into a pinch twist, and another one right beside there, and pinch it, twist it. Okay, so you've got 2 little pinch twists here that are gonna stabilize the head. Next, we're gonna come up. I like everything to be kind of short and compact. It's always cuter. Okay, so we're gonna make about a 1.5 to 2 inch bubble here. Grab your antler things. I'm gonna sandwich those in the middle of our 260, okay? So we're coming back down the back side. We're gonna make a twist on our 260 and wrap that down into the base of all of that. And just line up those pinch twists so that they're sitting on either side of the neck or head there, okay? And that will keep everything straightened out and looking super duper cute. Now you can really play with the positioning of your antlers. So if you want them to stick straight up, I like them kind of just off to the side like that. I think it's super cute. And then he's got his little ears, which in the past, if you've seen my older reindeer videos, I never gave my reindeer ears. And now when I look at it, I'm just like, it's so weird looking. So this is a good design for giving your reindeer some ears, all right? Now we're gonna come down. I like to go straight into the legs. You could do a small little bubble here for a neck, especially if you're gonna be adding a collar or something. Maybe you wanna add like a jingle bell collar to this design. Then put a little bubble here for a neck. But sometimes I just like to go straight into the legs. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't hurt your design either way. Okay, so we're gonna do the neck, so a little bubble there, and then 3 to 4 inch bubble for the leg, fold it up, twist that all together. Okay, so you've got that. And this is basically just a dog body, right? We're gonna come back about 2 to 3 inches, and then another set of legs, except usually when I do dogs or any animal that has this sort of a dog body, what I like to do lately, after I get that first leg made, I take the rest of my balloon and I thread it through the first 2 legs, kind of lock it into that twist there, and then bring this back up, make a same size twist for your second back leg here, and then to lock those together, you can either take the tail and wrap it around, but usually what I do is just switch places on the legs, and that will give you that. All right, and then for the deer, they don't need tails this long, so you can cut it off. Sometimes you can kind of fold this over, and you can give them a little loop for a tail, which is kind of good for that little deer-shaped tail. On this guy, since I don't have much room left to play with here, I think I'll just let some air out of the end of my balloon, and then we're gonna make this a pinch twist. So he'll just have a little bubble for a tail. All right, and voila. Now he's kind of looking down. I want to show you, if you don't do the neck and you go straight into this same design without the neck, and you just go straight into the legs. His head is going to kind of sit up just a little bit more. It's going to look like he's looking forward a little bit. So that's the difference there. You can see on the body with the neck and without the neck. Also, this one has a little loop for a tail. You can see I kind of shaped it, and this one's got the bubbles. So two different styles there that you guys can play around with. This with the neck, I think, again, I would add a collar, so maybe like a red 160 or something, and that will help push his head up. Small details, but it's something that I like my animals to be looking up. Now, let's talk about the nose, okay? Because I have always just done a red scrap, make it a pinch twist, throw it in there for the nose. But I have some homework for you guys. I want you to look online and see if you can find some kind of like, I don't know what it'd be called, but I know I've got some really good internet researchers out there. I got these Christmas lights this year that look like little sugared gumdrops, and there's some red ones, and I cut this one off the strand of lights and tied a 160 to it because I was just playing around and I was like, how would that look for a nose? And it is the cutest thing I've ever seen. So let me just show you. If you can find, and we need to do a little bit of internet research here all together, but if you can find some like red gumdrop, fake gumdrop, sugared ball things to add for these noses, you guys, this is so adorable. I love it. So I just tied to a 160 to it so I can attach this to my reindeer. I don't know, I tried to look before I made this video. My internet was going super slow, so it was nothing but frustrating. But if you could find like beads or something where you could make up some of these tied to 160s and just have them in your bag ready to go, that sugared gumdrop nose is just the cutest thing for these reindeers. So I want everyone to do some internet research and see if we can find some beads or something that look like this, because it's so super cute. Now, of course, if you just want to use all balloons, just grab a scrap red or red round and use that like always. You can even put a light inside of it, and that would be really fun for these Rudolphs too. But I'm just like, the gumdrop nose is so cute. Okay, I'm all about it right now. So let's cut off these tails on the antlers. All right, all cleaned up, and I'm gonna draw his eyes on, and I'll just show you kind of how I've been drawing my eyes lately. Very simple, but cute and effective. Okay. All right, so there's our black Sharpie work. We just did 2 ovals for the eyes, some little eyebrows, and half a smile. And then I'm gonna get my white Posca paint pen and just touch those eyes with a couple of white spots for highlights that are super cute. Bum-ba-dum. Now, one thing I've been in love with lately, grab yourself just a little palette of pink face paint, swirl your finger around in there really quick, and add some rosy pink chinks to your designs. It really just adds a whole lot, like more than you think it would, to your balloons. It just makes them so super cute, sort of frosted looking. I highly recommend getting some pink face paint just to be able to do this on your balloons. Princesses, elves, Santas with the little note, it's all good. So definitely get yourself some pink face paint, try that out, and just see how it changes your designs and really up levels everything. Now I went ahead and added the little red 160. This is just tied in the back, just one loop around and tie both ends together in the back. No twisting needed for that. And that is our final little reindeer design. So why do I do it like this with the legs touching at the base? Because it doesn't come apart when kids play with it. It's super easy to add to a stick. You can just take your balloon stick and place it right in the middle of those legs, and he's gonna be nice and secure on a stick. And I love sticks for line work or outdoor festivals or events, gives people something else to hold on to, and they tend to not drop and pop their balloons quite as much. It also gives you a nice attachment point if you want to turn this into a bracelet or put it on a headband, add it into the middle of a 6-petal flower. You can just attach an uninflated balloon here or hair tie and then tie it onto your bracelet, onto a headband. So you just have a lot more options when you tie the legs together like this, and it doesn't come untwisted like your normal dog body does. As soon as you give it to a child, the first whack that they do with it, the whole thing comes untwisted. So I love to do this body style. I think it's just really cute too. So that is today's tutorial. I hope you guys enjoy this one. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if anybody finds some good products for like gumdrop style little balls that we can use for noses, definitely share what you find. This again, I just cut off of a string of Christmas lights, so not a very good idea there because, well, there's only a few red ones on here, and you know, it's got metal which could pop your balloons. But if we could find like some beads or something that we could turn into little noses and tie some balloons onto, I really want to see what you guys come up with. And hopefully my internet will be working better. Maybe I'll find something too. If I do, I'll post a link in the description. Of course, we have clip art ready and available for you guys to add this to your balloon twisting menus. That is on my website, thetwistersister.com. And if you're looking for some really cool balloon animal merch, I even have holiday products, shirts and stuff that you can wear to your events to look super pro, super on top of things, and really help you stand apart as the balloon twister to hire in your area. Then those are also available over at thetwistersister.com. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you'd like to see more videos like this, make sure that you're subscribed and that you can ring that bell to get the notifications when I put out a new video. I will see you guys back again next week for another Tutorial Tuesday. Till then, check out some of these other holiday themed videos to get you ready for the season. And I'll see you next week. Happy twisting, everyone. Bye-bye.